Hi everyone, hope you're all well today, wherever you are in the world. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Michelle Major. I am the founder of the Sunshine Project, and I'm also the host of Embody podcast. And today I am just sharing a very short video to tell you about an up and coming training that I am hosting in September. It is an accredited training for professionals. It's trauma informed and it is embodied mindfulness. So if you're a professional and you would like to integrate both of those into your practice, then this is possibly the course for you. So the course starts on Monday, the 4th of September for 2 hours, and it is online via Zoom. It's a live training, which means that I am there for the entirety of the 2 hours. And the 30 hours is delivered over an 8-week period. And the training is both educational and experiential. So there's those two elements, which makes this training unique in that sense, because a lot of trainings are very cognitive based, prefrontal cortex based. And with this training, we're actually learning through our own nervous system. So it's a different approach to learning. And in the 8 weeks, we also have 2 full days, which we meet for purely practice and experiential learning. The course is called Breathe, Laugh and Relax. So accreditation for Breathe, Laugh and Relax facilitation. You can deliver this program as a standalone workshop, or you can deliver it over a number of weeks. So if you've been following me for a number of years now, I developed Breathe, Laugh and Relax years and years and years ago. And as I have grown and developed, and as my own professional development has grown, as too has the program. And then I realized in more recent years that there was a real gap in the market for a trauma-informed embodied course for professionals already working within mental health, well-being and wellness. And I know myself from courses that I have taken in the past, and even courses that I have delivered, there was never really a mention about the nervous system. And if there was, it was mentioned very briefly. And it always talked about fight or flight being bad and the parasympathetic rest and digest being good. But since I have been in somatic experiencing training for the last 3 years, so I graduate from that course now in October, I have learned that thanks to the work of Dr. Peter Levine, I've learned that the nervous system is actually very complex, and it's not, you can't really compare it with good and bad. In fact, there's no good and bad with the nervous system. It all is what makes us deeply human. So if you're interested in really getting to know the nervous system and integrating a trauma-informed practice, then Breathe, Laugh and Relax might be something you're interested in. So the training is delivered in 2 parts. The first part is all about, well, what is trauma? Where does trauma live in the nervous system? And also what conditions, as facilitators and practitioners, what conditions do we need to meet in order to make our practice trauma-informed? Also, in the first part of the training, we will look at the sympathetic part of the nervous system, the parasympathetic part of the nervous system, and also the social nervous system, so polyvagal theory. And we look at all of that theory but we embody the theory as we are learning it. And then the second part of the training is we look at the relationship between the breath and the nervous system. We also look at the relationship between joy, pleasure, and the nervous system, and relaxation and the nervous system. And again, it's whilst there's theory, there's experiential practice with that. We have this universal thought, and I suppose it's a myth that relaxation and breathing and joyful practices are all supportive for the nervous system. But that's not always the case. So each nervous system has its own sensitivities. So some breathing exercises can actually be quite activating for some nervous systems, as can pleasure can be activating for some nervous systems. And also in terms of relaxation, some meditative relaxation practices can actually take us deeper into a freeze response. So we really look at these core elements and what is supportive, and also what to be mindful of when we are delivering group work, or indeed working with clients on a one-to-one basis. So Breathe, Laugh and Relax is a workshop. And as part of the training, you get a process and a framework of how to deliver that workshop, if that's what you want to do. It can be delivered as a standalone workshop or over a number of weeks. But included in that, it may well be that you want to integrate parts of Breathe, Laugh and Relax to your private practice. So we've had counsellors and coaches in the past that have integrated parts of it into their private practice in order for their private practice to be more embodied and trauma informed. So it's really a multidisciplinary course. And also included in the course is a one-to-one session with myself, and that can be used for a personal session or it can be a mentoring session. And throughout the 8 weeks, there is support. So it's a very supportive training also. If you can't attend one of the weeks, because I appreciate 8 weeks is quite a time to commit. So if one of the weeks that you can't attend, all of the theory, so all of the PowerPoint presentations and any whiteboard diagrams that I'm sharing, they're all recorded. And they are shared with the cohort, with the group within 24 hours of it being recorded. And that is really so that people have a resource that you can look back on after the 8 weeks. What isn't recorded is experiential practice and any group discussions that we have to protect the sensitivity and confidentiality of some of the topics that we might be talking about and sharing. So if you miss one of the weeks, what I'm saying is it's okay, you can catch up. But I would encourage you to attend as many of the weeks as you can. You will notice on the website that there are 2 full days in those 8 weeks. And it's really important to attend those 2 days because it's all experiential practice. And those 2 days is really where the theory comes to life when we're practicing. If you're interested in joining the next cohort, there are 3 spaces available in the September cohort. You can go online and have a look at the prerequisites for joining. And you can also look at the modules in more detail and obviously the dates as well. If you're interested and you have any questions, you can drop me an email at info@thesunshineproject.co.uk or drop me a message on social media. Or alternatively, you can have a look online on the website, thesunshineproject.uk. If you are looking at the course and you're very interested and keen, but perhaps paying for the course in full in one installment is too much, please do get in touch, because I do have affordable payment options available. So please don't let that be a barrier. But obviously, be mindful that of affordability as well. So yeah, you can have a look, see what you think, and if you have any questions, I'm more than happy to arrange a call or a Zoom meeting to discuss it further. And indeed, if you need installments set up for payments, that's absolutely fine too. You can also have a look at the 5-star reviews of the previous 2 cohorts that have now taken this training and are integrating it into their private practice, but also into their workplace. So we've had a range of professionals do this training, from counsellors to coaches to youth leaders to community support workers, holistic practitioners, Tai Chi instructors, breathwork instructors, yoga teachers, CBT counsellors. There has been a wide range of professionals that have taken this training and found it to be really, really beneficial. So have a look, and as I say, get in touch.